You see, me and chia seed pudding, we go way back. People either think that it's like a flavorless health food or it has a texture only a mama could love. But right here, right now, we're going to prove that chia pudding can be the true GOAT of breakfast. We're starting from a beginner level recipe all the way up to expert level. Whether you're new to a kitchen or looking for a restaurant style finish, I've got you covered. So let's get into what you're gonna need. For all three of these recipes, we're going to need chia seeds, plant milk, salt, and maple syrup. As for the remaining ingredients, I'll leave them on screen so you could refer back to it if you need to. First up, let's get to working on our beginner-friendly kiwi coconut chia seed pudding. Starting with a medium bowl, we're adding coconut milk, followed by your chia seeds, maple syrup, and a pinch of salt. Mix that together and let it rest for just about 5 minutes. Right after that, you're going to give it a mix again. The reason we're mixing our chia seeds twice is because once you combine the chia seeds the first time, they begin to absorb liquid and start to clump up. If you have too many clumps, they may struggle a bit with absorbing all of the liquid, leaving you with something like a lumpy chia seed cereal, which if that's what you're into, then who am I to judge? You know, I don't partake in that. Once you're done mixing for the second time, place that in the refrigerator to cool for at least 2 hours, or for best results, let it sit overnight. All right, now while that chills, let's prep our toppings. We're peeling the skin off of these kiwis, and I'm using a small vegetable peeler. But you could also cut these in half and scoop the kiwi flesh out if you aren't too worried about having perfectly even pieces. As for me, I 100% eat with my eyes first. Once peeled, I'm slicing a few to turn into a puree, and the rest are getting cubed to go on top. All right, bring out a small blender and puree those slices. If you don't have a small blender, just mash them with the back of a fork. It works just as well. Now to assemble. I'm layering my kiwi puree, followed by my chia seed pudding. It gives it this somewhat clean, professional look right in the jar. Also somewhat of an ombre where they connect. Then I'm topping the whole thing with our cubed kiwis and some large coconut shreds for flavor. Now, we would all call this a breakfast recipe because it's quick and it's fresh, but here's a Nard dog secret for you. Science says if you eat 1 to 2 kiwis like a few hours before bed, it actually helps our bodies produce melatonin and serotonin. So if you happen to see me eating this, so let's say, 9, 10 p.m. in my pajamas, mind your business. No, I'm not having a late night snack. I'm optimizing my sleep cycle. Level 2, we're going peanut butter and jelly, high protein chia seed pudding. Shifting the focus not only from just being breakfast, but having loads of fiber and loads of protein at the same time. For this one, we're going the same basic steps as the beginner level, but we're making a strategic swap. We're switching coconut milk to unsweetened soy milk. If you're looking to max out protein, soy milk is the undisputed heavyweight champion of plant-based milks. It's got the most protein per cup. It gives this natural, creamy, and neutral base. Now, if you're allergic to soy, your best runner-up here is going to be pea milk. I feel like this is one of those moments. I just gotta put the word pea on screen because my kids are gonna have a field day with pea milk. Anyway, it's got a similar protein profile, but also has a awesome natural creamy thickness to it. A perfect shoe-in for chia seed pudding. After the milk, we're adding our plant-based Greek yogurt for even more protein, followed by vanilla extract, a little maple syrup, very little, and you'll find out why here in a bit, and our natural peanut butter. Now, finally drop in those chia seeds. Whisk that really well. And just like before, wait 5 minutes and whisk again. Now, let's pop this in the refrigerator to set. We could take it easy here and just pop some granola on top, you know, for a crunch. Nah, we're looking to level this up. So we're gonna do a walnut date crumble, which will add even more protein and some more sweetness. You wanna pulse this just until you get a crumbly mixture. Don't go too far, or welcome to walnut butter, which is delicious, but not what we want here. We can't forget the J in our PB&J. We're layering strawberry preserve right at the bottom. This is going to add that much needed sweetness to the recipe since we went a bit lighter on maple syrup in the pudding base. Next, we're going to add a layer of chia seed pudding and stop till there's about a third of the way up left. Then add in that walnut crumble and then top it with the rest of the chia pudding. More of that protein packed crumble and some fresh strawberries. This leveled up recipe only takes about 10 minutes of active work to pull together. And now we have reached expert level, debatable expert level, because that last one, well, you know, it will, and you know what I'm saying, it will give you a run. This is the orange creamsicle chia seed pudding. It's bright, it's nostalgic, and it's arguably the most beautiful thing in a jar we're making today. Arguably, because, you know, like, I love peanut butter and jelly, okay? For this one, we're going with just a more basic milk, some unsweetened almond milk, adding in your chia seeds, a pinch of salt, and your maple syrup. Whisk it together, then let it sit for 5 minutes, and like before, whisk it again. Now, after making this exact recipe, I realized that coconut milk would actually be a great alternative here. It gives that whole tropical vibe that just works. I actually tried it with the coconut milk and it is so good. I mean, so good that my wife asked me, you know, what are you planning to do with the second jar? I ran off and I said, I don't know, feed the kids. In the fridge, it goes for at least 2 hours, or ideally overnight. While that's cooling, we're making what I would call the star of the show, the orange creamsicle layer. Into the blender, we're adding raw cashews for creaminess, followed by almond milk, maple syrup, and orange zest. Now, add a little OJ and a pinch of turmeric. The turmeric, completely optional, not here for flavor. It's strictly for bringing out the vibrant color we're looking for. Finish it off with a little salt and finally your vanilla extract. Now, I like my top of my pudding here to be slightly firm. So maybe letting it sit, I would recommend, 4 to 6 hours. But look, if you are in a rush or just want to have it right now, go for it. I do it all the time. All right, I want to show you something cool. I made 2 different versions using 2 different oranges. The first one is a standard navel orange, but the second was made with a Cara Cara orange. You can see that the Cara Cara version has this beautiful, more deep reddish hue compared to the bright orange of the navel, almost yellow-like. Both taste amazing, but the Cara Cara does just hit different visually. Time to assemble. I'm layering the chia pudding first, then a layer of the orange creamsicle, and I'm rotating those layers all the way up to the top. My purpose in doing this, I want a bite of that creamsicle in every spoonful. To top it off, add a little plant-based whipped cream and a fancy orange peel for the aesthetic. Can't forget one last drizzle of that orange topping. There you have it, right here. I gave you 3 reasons chia seed pudding can be known as the GOAT for breakfast. Chia seed pudding is like a blank canvas. And if you, I guess, think of your ingredients as paint, you pretty much just need some imagination to create something beautiful. All 3 of these recipes you can find linked in the description, or you could head right on over to my website, makeitdairyfree.com. I appreciate you spending your time. It's thanks to you I can keep creating and sharing these recipes. I just want to say thank you. So, till next time, believe in good. Peace. No, it won't let me stop it from here.